when that is going to happen. A couple of Hellions scooting around here. Gonna try and do some damage, but see if they have any success. Pulling his drones is Stephano, and these spine crawlers are going to be able to probably take out, with the help of the Queen, take out those Hellions. Jimpo not doing as much multitasking as he probably could be, but of course, just playing it safe here. And now look at the big engagement coming out here. A lot of banelings coming in, doing so much damage to all the Hellions and to the Marines, taking out everything. And these roaches might be able to clean up the Thors and the Marauders that are left. Those Thors being picked up, and the roaches just underneath. That must be so scary if you are the Thor driver right now, with so many roaches underneath and a ton of SCVs coming out. And he's gonna, but 3 Thors and a lot of Marauders there. Marauders and Thors do very well against roaches, but 7 more roaches being pumped out, as well as an infestation pit and a lot of drones being pumped out as well. I assume that is at this base here. Yep, a lot of drones over here at this base, so he's going to be able to saturate that very nicely. Infestation bit, let's see what he's going to want to do with that. Pathogen glands, so the energy, 25 energy to infestors is what he's going to get, starting that creep spread again. Very annoying, and he's expecting a drop right here, right now, from these Thors, so he moves the spine crawlers into position. This Overlord needs to be able to be there so he can spot onto the high ground, and he is there. Roaches need to move up and take them out as soon as possible. Look at how quickly those Thors actually take out the spine crawlers. It is so ridiculous. Of course, if the Overlord moves any closer, then it will be shot down by those Thors. That's why these Thor drops are so hard to deal with. He could be hoping for some sort of not a neural parasite, but a fungal growth could keep those Thors in position to be taken out, but they do retreat home after doing a lot of damage and not taking really hardly any damage. So Jimpo playing very well, a little bit what am I trying to say? A little bit turtling here in these close positions, kind of allowing Stephano to get a few more bases than he probably should. Scouting out with his Hellion right now, patrolling actually. And now Stephano kind of has Jimpo just stuck in his base at this point. 3 more Thors gonna be dropped onto the cliff up here. Let's see what Stephano has to deal with this now. And a couple of infestors and roaches are being, oh man, Thor's taking a couple of pot shots at those roaches and infestors, and now these Thors being dropped on the high ground again. These cliffs can be so annoying for a Zerg player, and this hatchery being at such little life already, these Thors are going to be able to take it down if Stephano doesn't do something about it. These Overlords are not, they don't have speed yet, so now, oh, a nice fungal growth, and these roaches are going to be able to take out all of those Thors now, unless he, oh, and a fungal growth on the medevacs as well. So, very nice defense there from Stephano. And now morphing in a ton of banelings. Oh my goodness, a ton of banelings. That's what, 20 banelings right now being morphed in. He's probably going to just try and break this front of Jimpo as he realizes that there's actually no siege tanks, and that could be a big blunder from Jimpo. Siege tanks are what do very well against banelings. What stops banelings from being super effective, those speed banelings are just going to be able to run in there and do so much damage. And now the attack comes in, and we're going to be looking for some nice fungal growths, and no fungal growths just yet, but oh, a neural parasite on the Thor. One of the Thors is controlled right now, and the roach is just pushing in, doing a ton of damage, pushing up the ramp. They're going to try and get up that ramp, and they do take out that one Thor. These infestors really need to get in to the fight a little bit more. Those roaches getting a nice fungal growth on these units here, and another 2 neural parasites, one on the medevac to heal his own units. That's actually so clever. It's healing his own roaches up because they are biological units. That's so clever to see. And now this Thor being let go, but it is going to die a horrible death soon from all of these roaches attacking it, if they actually do anything. And now infested Terrans being spawned to do a little bit more DPS. And it looks like Stephano is just going to be able to break this front. This one Thor with only, being repaired, actually, it's going to be surrounded by those SCVs and repaired, so he's going to be able to hold off this attack for just a little bit. But Stephano is on so many more bases, and now this natural is not even mining anything for Jimpo. He is stuck down here with just a couple of mineral patches left. He's going to be out so soon. He has another command center, but he has nothing to do with it. He does have this base over here, dropping a couple mules, but he has really no way of getting a lot of SCVs over there. And a fungal growth could happen on, nope, and it looks like he's just going to try and baneling bust the front right there again, because there are just no siege tanks, and he's going to just walk up the ramp with so many roaches and so many infestors. Gonna probably take over a couple of these Thors. Nope, he's actually just gonna brute force it through and spawn a ton of Infestitarians. This Thor on a move command being rallied in, and it looks like there's the GG from Jimpo. So Stephano just able to get a lot of bases up against the bases that just basically 2 bases from Jimpo. He stayed on 2 bases for so long. He really needed to be more, in my opinion, he needed to be a little bit more ruthless, a little bit less letting Stephano get these extra expansions up here. This expansion was up for so long, and this expansion also, he was going to also be able to, you know, transfer drones when these main did mine out. He was pretty much completely mined out in his main base, so we just saw Stephano kind of contain our Terran buddy, which we usually see it the other way around, but he was able to do that in these close positions and take the game. So he does, that is 2 wins for him and only 1 for Jimpo. So Stephano did move on in this round, whatever round it was, in the TeamLiquid Open. Again, big shout out to Plexa over at teamliquid.net for posting these replays from the TeamLiquid Open. And me, I am Firexfred. I hope you enjoyed this cast. You can check me out on YouTube. That is youtube.com/FirexFredtv. And thank you guys so much for watching.